What up, quarantine peeps? Welcome to our second ever episode of Music Junkies podcast. My name is Mario.
My name is Jake, and we hope you guys are staying safe out there during this quarantine. And we know that it's making life suck, but hang in there, and we're gonna get through this together, guys.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about rap, and we're going to have an interview with King Blitz. This dude goes hard, and I've been listening to his music, and it's really, really fucking good. So rap is an industry we're not really too familiar with because I think we kind of went away from it when we got into rock and our screamo and metal and shit. Well, I grew up with rap. My whole life was rap with my brother, and then I did the transition and I got away from it. So I'm not too familiar with these new rappers nowadays and this mumble rap. Yeah, that's
Oh, you
something
mean
I
like
never
like
answer.
what, Childish Gambino and stuff?
No, that he doesn't do mumble rap. He actually says words. It's a little all over the place, but I'm talking about like what Future or
Okay,
Lil one of the littles. I don't
right.
fucking
I
know.
mean, I grew up listening to artists like Tupac, 50 Cent, G Unit. I
Yeah.
had a little cholo pass back in my day, so it hits home with this rap. It brings me back. Wasn't a very good part of my life, but
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up with Chicano rap, Tupac, those Chicano rappers fucking well if you listen to reggaeton nowadays, dude, that's pretty much just Spanish trap. And back in the day,
really,
it
if you
used to be
think about
Spanish rap, but now it's Spanish trap. So it's also mumbling and, it's just saying random fucking words to a badass beat, but it's not like you're really saying anything concrete. So you should really listen to reggaeton. But yeah, it's just I'm not knocking these mumble rappers, and I'm not saying they don't know how to make music. What I'm saying is I don't fucking understand what the fuck they're saying. You know what I mean?
it.
Back
That
in the
makes.
day,
I think
Eminem.
it's more of a percussive kind of thing, when they're making their stuff, and it's artistic. I think it's cool as hell.
uh,
But
But
I get it.
if you're watching interviews for these guys, they're like, I don't fucking have to say words. What was that dude's name? He's literally just saying Gucci, 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 Gucci the full fucking song. Like, what the fuck? And he literally said fucking, he doesn't have to say anything to make money. I mean, it's a business,
Hey,
but
man, think about it. If you can pull that off, I'd be happy. I'd be
fuck,
happy.
I'll be doing that shit, to make some fucking money.
Why don't we fucking start, dude?
I'm down. We just got to get some auto tune, some fucking hard ass beats.
Yeah, sure, man.
But I know, there was Eminem back in the day, and Eminem went hard. He knew how to fucking write songs. He made them comical. He made them fucking hurt, like Stan. Remember that shit?
Dude, man, Stan was one of the biggest ones that stood out to me when they used that song from Dido. Was it right? Yeah, it was
Yeah,
beautiful. It was
yeah.
great. Dude tells a freaking story with his lyrics, and they're just so deep, and I think a lot of people can connect to that, and you can find artists that are able to do that. That's powerful,
Yeah, but
like extremely powerful.
I'm not a big fan of him now, though. I don't know. It's just his style changed a little bit, and it's not something I really got into. I mean, I could listen to some of the songs, but I know he had beef with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon did like 5 fucking diss songs, and some of them were
Eminem didn't have to
okay.
say anything else. He said
Nope.
what he needed to say.
I mean, he got his last laugh when he dissed Mariah Carey in that fucking song, and he fucking talked about pre-ejaculation and shit. I don't know. This is just a lot of shit. And there was a lot of rappers now are doing. I don't know if a lot of rappers, but I saw a few rappers doing shows at schools. My niece actually went to go see Blueface at a local school here in San Diego because he was just touring schools, high schools, just doing free shows.
I've never heard of Blueface.
Uh,
Like,
he's a new rapper. I guess he started a clothing line. I don't know what the fucking clothing line is called, but yeah, he's a fairly new rapper. I think he does a little bit of mumble, but I don't really keep up with this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I hear new music from my niece because she's what 19, you know, so she's
Okay,
listening
yeah. So
out.
she's keeping up on that trend. See, that's
Yeah,
good too when you have those siblings. Um, now you can learn a lot. I think.
I mean I listen. I still listen to rap. I like Black Bear. I like Machine Gun Kelly. Um, I like a little bit more R&B though. I like the singing, you know. But
Mhm.
when I hear some good rap shit like King Blitz, fuck man, I was listening to that shit on repeat. Just
Dude, that guy's got some
listen.
songs that really like hit me right here, and I'm like, bro, I can almost imagine exactly what you're going through, and you the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, uh, I think we're gonna get some good information from him, and hopefully it works out.
No, I think this guy's gonna share some really awesome stuff with us, and I think that our listeners might appreciate it too. You know, especially those into the rap scene. You know, this is uh their nuts and bolts. You know what I mean?
So I really, would love to hear from our listeners, and I want them to let us know, hey, this is a fucking good song, listen to it. So I want them, if you guys can, send us song recommendations. We can't be in every fucking scene. We can't listen to every fucking song. So please send us your recommendations on songs you're listening to. We don't have a huge following, so I want to get familiar with, the people that do follow us, the people that are actually listening to us. So, you know, if you have a song that you can't stop fucking listening to, I want to hear it. You know, I want to hear your favorites. That'll help us, talk about your favorite artists and shit like that. So send us the shit. Direct message on Instagram. We have Facebook. Send us a message there. I'll put out my email so you could email us and let us know you know what you have going on. So a little bird told me that you have a crush on Ariana Grande.
Well, those rumors are accurate, sir. I mean, come on, she's Ariana Grande.
What do you like about her?
I probably like her for some very selfish and lustful reasons, but I'm pretty sure she's a really, really good person on the inside. I don't know, man. She could meet me. She could not meet me. It's out there.
Ariana
I'm not gonna knock it.
Ariana Grande, if you're listening, hit up Jake Martin. He has a super huge crush on you. Slide into his DMs if you'd like. Snow the
What about you,
product.
man? Who's your crush?
Snow the product. If you get single and I get single, slide into my DMs. Um, yeah, Snow the product. She's a rapper from San Jose. I followed her for a
Oh
while
shit, dude, that's
back in the
like
day.
real close.
Yeah, I think I need to pay you a visit and probably pay her a visit. Anyways, before I get in trouble with my girlfriend.
Yeah, let's walk away from that real quick. I got some news for you. So, you know Childish Gambino, right?
Yeah.
So he released a brand new album on the 15th. 12 new
12,
bangers
12,
on his track, dude. On his
12
album.
bangers. Damn, man, I need to listen to those 12 bangers. Yeah, uh,
Dude, originally, okay, so when he released it, it was available on DonaldGloverPresents.com. They can stream it by track basis. I don't know if they're doing that now still. I think they pretty much put an end to it. But if you haven't already, you guys
I'm pretty
should.
sure they're streaming it through like Spotify and shit.
Yeah, much like it makes sense. But
But can you do the "This Is America" dance?
I don't know. Like he does some weird stuff. He does.
Do that again. Do that again.
You go, bro. It's your turn. You done showed the camera.
I'm not
Bruh.
dancing that.
Bet.
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 On God, I'm not dancing that.
Oh, come on.
So, I mean, in all seriousness, though, "This Is America," that song had a lot of deep meaning to it.
Dude,
And
lots of metaphors in that song. I think that when you're able to see that and be able to apply it to what's going on in everyday life, that's powerful. And I think a lot of musicians, like we spoke about before, just don't care about connecting with their audience. They're in it for just making the money, and they can give two shits less about the people that are supporting them.
That's what I've been saying, bro. That's what I've been
Dude.
saying. These new kids, these young kids, they just don't give a fuck. You know, all they care about is lean, and all they care about is pills, and let me smoke this blunt. I mean, there's nothing wrong with weed. To listeners that smoke weed, it's fine. But these new rappers just don't give a fuck. I mean, it sucks that back in the day, you know, they would fucking make music to have meaning, and they would make music, you know, because they wanted to say something, or they want to promote something, they want to, you know, show how they feel. Nowadays,
Exactly.
it's just I just want to fucking fuck hoes, fuck bitches, buy cars, do drugs. That's all I care about. I'm just gonna say the same words over and over and over till I get a big fat motherfucking check. You know, that's not it's not what music should be. And
Well, I see the convenience in that, and I see how powerful it is. And think about it. They're doing something right. They're making a lot of money. They're getting a lot of listeners. They're building people up that,
yeah, but for
they
what?
don't care about. But
For what? You know, I could build a huge audience. That doesn't mean that there's a point to it. You know, they're gonna fucking and it sucks. I'm not saying that this is what's gonna happen, but there's a lot of young rappers dying nowadays. You know, and
yeah,
it
like little dude. I knew somebody that kind of knew him too, and knew the whole situation that went down. Pretty ridiculous, man. But drugs, man, it's bad.
you know. And they think, you know, drugs are no joke, and drugs are killing kids nowadays. I'm, you know, I'm not trying to be the wise old man because I'm barely 20 fucking six, but you know, these new rappers, 18, 21, are just think life is a joke, doing
Dude,
whatever
they
the fuck
really
they
don't
want.
take it seriously at all, and
Well,
that's why, like, I appreciate those artists like Eminem, and who else?
who else? Well, you
E40,
ran into a brick wall.
back to a brick wall.
No, but and I think the music nowadays is gonna it's changing still, and I can't wait to see where it leads. But
Mm.
anyways, Machine Gun Kelly came out with a new music video called "Why Are You Here." It's pretty good. You should check it out. You know, Machine Gun Kelly had that beef with Eminem when he came out with Rap Devil, and that was
Mm.
dude. I liked Rap Devil, but have you heard it?
Mm-mm, I haven't heard it yet.
So if you hear Rap Devil, he's trying to come at Eminem. Okay, so the story is Machine Gun Kelly commented on one of Eminem's daughter's photos. You know, I forgot what it
Oh,
said, but he commented on one of his daughter's photos. Eminem came up with a diss in one of his songs.
Rap God.
No, it wasn't Rap God.
Okay.
It was way after Rap God. I forgot this song too, and I should have this information handy if I'm going to talk about it. That's why when you're making a podcast of your own, have this information handy. And then, so Machine Gun Kelly came out with a diss called Rap Devil, which was, you know, coming from the Rap God. And it was pretty good. It's pretty hard, dude, but he compliments, it's like 30% compliments to Eminem. You're the GO, you're amazing, I used to look up to you. And then the rest is all talking shit like, show up, I'll fucking beat you up, and all that shit. I'm like, bro, how do you make a diss song by still complimenting the person you're dissing? You know, no diss song will ever compare, and I will fight you for this.
I feel like they're doing the same thing that people typically do in jail. Not that I've ever been, but they look for the biggest fucking dog and try to take him out.
I mean, you try to do that, but like I was saying, there's no diss that'll ever fucking compare, and I'll fucking fight whoever the fuck disagrees with me. Is Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. That is the hardest fucking diss, hands down, in my opinion. And if you don't agree with that opinion, you're fucking wrong. I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Oh shit, a man that knows his word. There you go.
yeah, that's it. And then there's Easy Ease. Easy Ease. diss
Mm-hmm.
to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. It was pretty good. Still don't
Every
think
one
it
of his
compares
songs,
though.
bro.
I don't think it compares though to Tupac. Tupac is a god. I have the highest regards for Tupac, and I will always love Tupac. I never think Tupac's music will never fucking die. It's still relevant now. You know, changes. It's still relevant. The shit that's going on is still relevant right fucking now.
It
And
is.
that's like, This Is America, everything's gonna be relevant from when This Is America came out to fucking 20 years from now. There's same shit's gonna be going on, going on, going on until there's some fucking changes that happen in our government. All that shit's gonna go down. But
Yeah.
that's another. That's a story for another podcast. Conspiracy theories 101.
Oh, I got
coming,
lots of those for you guys.
coming to you in 2021. And let's talk about YMW Melly. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but cool story, dude. Not cool because it's kind of crazy, but he
Tell me, man. What's up?
he killed his best friend.
The fuck?
All right, he killed his best friend. Nothing, he didn't go to jail or nothing. Then he felt guilty, made a song about killing his best friend, made a music video reenacting killing his best friend, and then turned himself in.
Jesus, the weight on that guy's conscience.
Why, dude? I'm sorry.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
murder is bad. Don't ever murder anyone. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're gonna murder someone, why would you make a song about it? Make a music video about it, and turn yourself in if you get away with it.
2 reasons: guilt or pleasure, my friend. Oh my gosh.
What's the pleasure of turning yourself in?
Well, knowing that he has something that people are going to be able to listen to, saying, "I did this."
Well,
I
yeah, I
got
mean,
away.
there's a lot of psychopaths that like to say, "Hey, I
That's
did all
like his
this
trophy
motherfucking
because
shit."
he's making money
Yeah,
from it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
doesn't matter if he's locked up.
But
Big bank, big little bank, bro.
either way, he's making fucking bank, dude. He won't be able to use it for a while because I'm sure as fuck he did not get anything less than death. I mean, life. Whoa,
Life in prison.
whoa,
But if he's
death
got
penalty.
money, bro,
Yeah,
it
if
don't
he
matter. And that's you see,
just can't stress it enough that all they care about is money, dude. He just can't.
dude. And it sucks that bands and artists and rappers are just in it to just fucking make money. They don't give a shit about their audience. They're just like a giant supply for them, dude. And I like the bands. Like, or an artist like Childish Gambino, dude. He writes some heavily metaphoric stuff like This Is America.
And he's writing it for the people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I won't ever know what's going through their head, but it's shit. If I'm making money, it's a career. I mean, it's like sports. When someone gets traded to the most opposing team, they're doing it for the money, and I guess that's what musicians are doing it nowadays for. The money. All power to them. I don't agree with it, but if that's what you want to do, you could do it. Anyways, Black Bear came out with a new song called "Hot Girl Bummer."
Hot girl bummer.
Yeah,
I like it.
and it's pretty badass. And he performed it on the Late Late Show with James Corden,
Really?
whatever that dude's name is. He performed it there, and it's getting a lot of traction. I think it already went platinum. But I don't know if you've ever heard of Black Bear, but I saw this meme that said Black Bear is like the male version of Taylor Swift. So he writes all these songs about breakups and heartaches, but he makes them poppy so you can, get down with it. So it's pretty funny.
No, I
Anyways,
think that's awesome. Oh
I
my gosh.
I think it's time now to bring in our guest King Blitz. So keep listening. You know, some good things are coming.
Oh yeah, we got lots of questions we're gonna ask him. So stay tuned.
I can wait. You say I can puff, right?
You can puff,
Yeah,
do
you're
whatever
good,
you
bro.
want.
Good.
All right, cool.
All right, so I want to thank you first of all, King Blitz, for coming on the show. I truly appreciate it. You know, when my nephew,
Appreciate
my nephew was the one that turned me on to you, and he told me
Oh, that's what's up.
hey, so I saw you're starting a music podcast, and I was like, yeah. He's like, I know this rapper, and I was like, the fuck, I ain't gonna get no little high schooler, you know, fucking that thinks he's
Right.
a rapper and shit, and he's like. No, he's good. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I brushed it off, and then he he sent me your song, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is this? This is fucking good, dude.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
He was like, oh, I have him on Instagram, and we talk, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I go on your Instagram, you know, and I'm looking through your shit, and dude, you're fucking hella humble, and you like reply to everyone and all your fans and shit. I think that's
Yeah.
fucking cool, man.
Yeah, man, I got to. It's important because I mean you gotta understand, man, this is what we work for. You know, you wake up making music getting discouraged, trying to get people to listen. So when you finally grab people's attention, it's like, yo, why not? I fall asleep responding.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Even on YouTube,
Good, man. You need to have that connection with your audience. It's a beautiful thing, man. So keep it up. You're doing awesome.
We were actually just talking
Appreciate
about that.
that.
How, you know, a lot of these new rappers, they just make music for the money, you know, and the fame, instead of making music for themselves and for the people. And
yeah,
there's a huge.
I mean, it's definitely a huge disconnect. I definitely make music just from the heart, from the spirit. It started off as that, and of course, it eventually evolved into the business. And then, you know, I'm a father now, so you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been living off music for the last few years, so it's definitely a passion behind it. But like always, my brand just means to create music and not memories. So you know, it's definitely about creating something that can be impactful. You know, but you know, I'm definitely out here as an entrepreneur trying to do my thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Of course, man.
Hey, so I saw that you started rapping at age 9. So were you like rap battling these kids in the playground or shit or what?
Man, while you playing, I did, but I did with like I stole an Eminem verse from the 8 Mile soundtrack.
Oh shit!
And I went in there. I was like, "Yo, I wrote my bars." And I started rapping it. All of them like,
I've heard that shit before.
"Yeah, man, that sounds too smooth. You don't write like that. You ain't that good." I'm like, "Ah, damn." But yeah, so my battling days wasn't lived too long.
So you grew up with 2 parents in the music industry, right? How was that?
Well, yeah, both of my parents, my father, he's a musician, he's a guitarist, and he was the leader of a gospel group called Unity. And my mother, she was a singer. So yeah, they traveled around the States, and then I felt like that was a Narwhal moment. I almost got freaked out. But yeah, so yeah, I grew up, you know, my mom grew up in a single parent home, but yeah, both of my parents definitely was out there doing their thing.
And then your main inspiration is Michael Jackson. So,
hey, what do you say?
Are you gonna tell me you could dance and sing like him?
No, I retired the kick in middle school.
No Chris. No Chris Brown.
Huh?
No Chris Brown.
No, I just look like him when I lose a little weight and I got a hat on, you know, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, in a different kind of light.
So, what was your favorite Michael Jackson song?
I don't know. The first song that keep coming to my mind is "Who Is It." That like I don't know. If I was instead of song, I would say the Bad Era was like musically for me was just like shit. It was a fucking genius. I don't know.
I don't think there's ever gonna be a musician like Michael Jackson. Fucking who could do it all.
I'm
So
gonna be biased forever. I'm gonna just say that. So if anybody even say, yeah, man, he sound like, man, I'm like, man, fuck him. I don't even. He ain't what?
oh
I
hell
might end up
no,
hating him.
dog.
Don't you disrespect it, boy?
Square up, dog.
For real. You make me fuck around hate that artist, boy.
So who are your rap inspirations?
JayZ, M, who else can I think? Kanye.
Back with do you like new Kanye or do you like the old Kanye? I College Dropout was probably my favorite.
I like 1 through 5. His albums 1 through 5. I like College Dropout all the way up until My Twisted Dark Fantasy. Yeah, and My Twisted Dark Fantasy had to grow on me, and 808s and Heartbreak had to grow on me. But yeah, I'm thinking of like the people who, when I first was coming up, who I was listening to, and it was mainly them. Like I can remember eras of just listening to them. So I can't think of
Tupac
like,
or Big.
I listen to Pac, but I can't discredit Biggie's lyrical ability.
You can't.
Like,
You can't. Dude,
you
Biggie was a
can't,
fucking
man.
genius with his lyrics, but
Like, yeah, bro, he was too smooth with it. I can't I can't just be like, yeah, Pac, because I bump Pac, but like Biggie, bro.
Biggie's a shit. But I mean, but Pac, man, Pac was fucking real. Pac was like, no, this is the shit that's going down. There's the shit that needs to change. This is the shit that, people need to fucking be aware of. That's what I liked about Pac. He made us fucking think about shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't just music.
And it's scary to think just how young he was, man. Like, like, damn, dog. Homie he was younger than me and accomplished.
Yeah.
It was like, dog.
You look at some of his interviews and he's fucking baby ass face, just talking about like, all this shit going on.
Now that I'm older, because I'm like, oh shit, when I was younger, he would just look grown. Now that I'm grown, I'm like,
oh fuck, dude, he was a fucking baby.
Like, dog, you look like my little bro. Like,
so I got one for you, man. So what would be your most memorable experience with the whole music thing?
I don't know why you just made me think of good or bad first. Let me ask that.
Good. Let's focus on the good, man. Right now it's already bad enough. We don't need any more of that. So right. Good, man. What?
I don't really know. I think a couple years ago when I won that contest, that music production contest.
Oh, I heard about that. You won? Yeah.
Congrats, by the way, man. That's dope.
I mean, I appreciate that. I think it was at that moment that I started taking music. I realized all my life I was taking music like a hobby. Even though I was very passionate about it and I aggressively worked towards it daily, it was at that moment when I started understanding, music and business. And that moment, it was just like, I got the money and it was like, what do I do? How do I take this and make something out of it? I don't want to just go blow this on clothes and, of course I'm gonna eat good, smoke good, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have that.
But at the same time, it's like I wanted something tangible. So, and that's what I'm looking at now. I got this studio. I'm looking at this desk. I'm looking at, these speakers and all this. So,
right. And how you're talking about, oh, well, you made me think negative or bad. Well, even though there was that negative, man, that was a really good outlet for that, right?
Yeah.
Look at it, dude. You have tangible things for that. You built yourself on that. So, kudos to you, man. Like,
I appreciate that.
I know you recognize that, and I'm sure that a lot of people necessarily don't. But what we're doing is we're trying to bring the light to that and show them.
Dog, I appreciate that, dog. Yeah. I think it's important for artists in general just to invest into themselves. Like, often I was always told, like, oh, you shouldn't do this and do that. You shouldn't wear too many hats at once. And I firmly believe that you should try to master as many aspects of your craft as you possibly can until you're able to, delegate, and things like that. So
yeah. And where did that name come from? King Blitz.
Yeah, how'd you come up with that?
I was sitting with the homie Jonathan when I was living in Maryville, Indiana. I was sitting with him in the apartment hallway, the complex, and he was like, yo, you go hard like the NFL Blitz game.
The Blitz, shit.
And I was like, all right, bet. So then I was like, all right, I'm Blitz. And then I picked it. I was like, Young Blitz, because Young and Love was the thing. And I was like, Love Blitz. And then Young Blitz got corny, so I dropped that and made it just Blitz. And then I dropped the mixtape called King, and then people started calling me King Blitz. And then it was like, oh, okay, well, what's wrong with it?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
And then I saw, you had a fucking badass moment when No Life Shaq called you out.
Bro.
And I read the description on your Instagram post about your son saying, that's my father, dude.
Bro.
How the fuck did that make you feel, dude?
Dog, I don't even want to cry, No, I mean, because you when you have kids, like you gonna hear this a lot, you're gonna hear, oh man, you wouldn't understand till you have kids, and then you be around so many kids, you'll be like, man, what you talking about? Like, I understand, but like, I can honestly say, you can't understand. And I'm not saying that to shit on nobody. I'm just saying, like, it's that unconditional love that like you experience once you have a child, and to do something and for them to see you in that light, they look at you like superheroes. So for him to give me that, that charge in that moment was just like, dang, all right, my son look up to me. All right, I gotta keep this going.
It becomes bigger than yourself at that point, and it's awesome, man.
Yeah, man, it's indescribable. So yeah, it was No Life Shaq said my fucking name. Shout out to EK too, because if it weren't for him, featuring me on that record, I don't think that would have happened. But
that fucking song goes hard though.
Man, I had a lot of fun doing that record. So he the bro. He literally like my you come across industry, just people to collab with, like that's love, bro. I go to war for love, bro.
Yeah, and then you featured him in one of your new songs, right?
Yeah, he's on the record side. He's actually, man, lil bro actually helped me.
Oh yeah,
because I was going through a funk when I was trying to do this project. I was sitting on that beat for like 2 weeks, and I was like, yo, I know when I heard it, I immediately was like, yo, this is me and K, but I don't know what the fuck to do. So I was like, hit him up. I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna need to send it to you first. I need some help. Can you come up with the hook? Hell yeah, man. I'm like, bro, I've been trying to come up with the hook for like 2 weeks. He's like, yeah, man, I got you. I sent it to him maybe like 15 minutes later. He's sending me hook, voice memos. I'm like, what the fuck? How the hell?
Fucking shit. Yeah. This is what I needed. Yeah. That's just sick.
I was like, hey, bro, all right, now I know who to go to if I was in the phone. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I was like, bro, shoot, that track is really me featuring you. I mean, you featuring me, but I'm holding it for my project.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I love that record, man.
And so do you produce, make your beats, you record, you do everything yourself?
Yeah, I do, but this project, only records I produced were Options, Talk to Me.
Dude, Options hit me so freaking hard, bro, because I'm gonna be honest, right now I'm going through
something.
He's going through that shit, dog.
I feel you, bro. Oh, man. Look, I'm married now, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know, but it's like, damn, for like I could put myself in your shoes and just, dude, you the fucking man.
Bro, it's true shit.
Everyone goes to that shit.
It was like, I don't know, bro. It was a real experience. You got your little high school sweetheart, and y'all got this whole thing going on, and boom, boom, boom. She starts showing certain ways, and then she going off to college, and then she come back and visit. You find out that this and that was going on. Then it's like, what? You don't want to bring it down memory lane, but yeah,
no, I get it, bro. Like I
feel like you're describing Jake's situation
right now.
But yeah, man, like it's the only thing I can say is just time, bro. Just level up. Like I think artists, as an artist, going through that type of shit is like our superpower.
Yeah.
It's like problems are like the worst enemy for being in a relationship with an artist. Like,
bro,
yeah,
right?
It's because we take that problem and we make it into a song.
Shit.
You got it.
Bro, yeah, my wife, she gonna be a few songs. Yeah, we gonna be in this forever. You gonna be a few songs.
A few songs. You should make a whole fucking album, dog.
I ain't washing dishes. I ain't done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to do a series on that one.
Yeah. How much you hate washing dishes?
Well, I mean, you know, shout out to my wife though, because I can't lie, and having kids, cause shoot, I ain't gotta wash dishes.
Yeah. Hey,
But
so
hey,
so
son,
Pain. Did you sing
mm,
that hook?
pain?
Yeah.
No.
No, you didn't sing that
Um,
hook.
Pain is a record I did with a guy by the name of James Phillip. He was the guy who actually was the holder of that 10K contest, the production contest that
Oh,
I
okay.
won. Yeah, so we had collabed on that and Still Dreaming record. But yeah, that wasn't me on the hook. He had found a YouTube beat and made that all that happen.
I made that. Yeah, that's a pretty good song. I saw that
Yeah,
on your
appreciate
website.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
Appreciate it.
so
I gotta update that thing, man. I ain't been on that shit since.
Yeah, I think the last update was December that I saw.
Yeah, I might have to see. I'm yeah.
what would you say that your best song so far that you've written, from your opinion? You know, which one is like, yeah, this is mine, baby. I did this. You know, like,
it's a I don't know. It's a record I did off 24 Hours called Move Up. And that I don't know, bro. I listened to that record and myself, honestly, not big headed at all. But I honestly look at that like, dang, I produced that shit. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I like no
proud
loops,
of it,
nothing.
man.
That was before the loops and all that was happening. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I was like, yo, I actually like that's me on the piano, that's me on the everything. Like, and then for me to connect with the story, like it was real the story of it was just like me just saying, hey, it was dealing with a girl as well. It was just saying like, yo, I want to move up. But it seemed like the more that I'm climbing, the more you're insecure, and the more it's kind of like preventing me from going into certain doors because I'm considering you so much, you know what I'm saying, which is hindering me back, so it was just all like, man, look at him like, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and bump that one too. That sound like I'm just trying to do my podcast, baby. That's it.
He's getting in his feels,
That leads to
dog.
my next question. So, what's the weirdest question that you've been asked ever? Like, whether from an interview or from a friend or from family?
I don't know.
About what you do, like in general, something that kind of made you chuckle.
I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, I can't think.
Nah,
I get a lot of weird. I get a lot of weird DMs. Like people assume like I know Eminem and shit for some reason. Like,
Yo, can you introduce me to M or what?
Haven't met any witty people yet.
Bro, people just think you're a robot for some reason. Like I got death threats off of reactions. You forgot a bar. You hope you die.
Fuck.
Of a bar, bro.
Yeah.
Of a bar, bro.
Off a fucking YouTube video, dog. What the fuck?
There we go. Yeah.
Like, dude, it's YouTube, bro. But
All right, so
I kind of laugh it off.
how many DMs do you get on a regular?
Not as much as people would assume. I mean, I probably get like a good handful a day. I don't know.
Well, if you could have your fans remember you for one, what would it be?
Being real.
No. Being real and humble or what?
Heck yeah, because right now I'm in my underwear. And y'all can't tell, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I ain't mean to, anyway, that's TMI. But anyway, the point of me saying that, it was just like, yo, like, I try not to sugarcoat nothing, even from when I'm reacting to the music. Like, if I'm reacting to something, I feel like I heard it, or if I heard it and I just wanted to put on my channel, I would say that shit. I'm not just gonna say, oh, it's my first time hearing this. It's like, no, bro, I heard this shit. I was bumping in school, but now I'm finna listen to it again because I want to get a new perspective. Oh, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that translates into everything else as well. Like even how I move with business and all that. Like, I'm a pretty straightforward person, and I don't plan to get fucked over at all.
Yeah.
Right.
And what about touring and shit? So, do you plan on going on tour soon or?
Oh no.
not with this shit going on right now, but
But how's that impact?
No. You have to send me that clip. I'm about to get the clip of that one.
Yeah, you sure you don't want to go on a tour right now, dog?
Hey,
I heard Italy was bumping right now.
Dude, yeah, they were like on the rooftops and in their apartments.
Yeah, everyone's on their balconies just bumping, DJing and shit.
No, that's what's up. No, I definitely plan on going on tour. I just have to start building more momentum and different things around, the music. So a lot of people know me. My YouTube following is definitely mostly from the reactions and things like that. So now it's the process of trying to, convert and, try to. It's not that I'm gonna get away from reacting, but I definitely did start the reacting for the purpose of building an audience that can around music. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's your niche, and rightfully so, it works, man.
Yeah, so doing that, but I'm man, like, yeah, I can't wait to get on the road, man. Like, I'm ready to hit the stage. I love the freaking stage, bro. I freaking love it. It's home. It's literally home. Like,
what's your best show so far?
I don't know. I did a show with High-Res in December. Was it December? No, it was before December. It was before December. It was last year. And Script Work had brought me on stage, and that was like, one of the first times. But it was cool to see the YouTube world in my face, singing my shit, and whoa, it was like, okay,
it's crazy.
Wow. yeah, because that was the first time I got nervous for a show in a while. It's not that like I'm like super confident or like I got this or whatever, but it's more like when I did my first show and I was so nervous, after I got on stage, I realized like, wow, the hard part is done. I already wrote the song, wrote the lyrics. It's just getting up here and, rapping it to y'all. If I fuck up a lyric, put the mic down for a little while, laugh about it, get back to it. It is what it is.
So you ever like majorly fucked up on stage when you were performing?
Yeah, I fucked up at the High-Res show. I fucked up at the High-Res and when I was on stage at Crip. The Crip joint was like on the spot. It was just like, yeah, you gotta come on stage. I'm like, what beat? Like, what am I rap? Wait, I don't freestyle like just off the top, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So he threw the beat on. I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out something. So I came in kind of slow. I came in the middle, pretty good, and then at the end I started fucking up. But right at the end I was like, fuck it, it's King Blitz in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I tried.
King Blitz.
That's literally, how I left it. And at the High-Res, it was kind of the same because I couldn't remember. I was featured on one of the records I was performing. I was featured on with the bro from Script Work, Dilemma. And it was like the last two bars I couldn't remember. And I'm just at the end like, fuck it. And I just see in the crowd laugh, but that's just what it's not to be embarrassed because in my eyes, I think about when I'm down there and I see somebody fuck up. I'm not over here like, ha ha. It's more like, ha, okay.
Yeah, hey, you're the fucking moment though.
Like, they get it. They're like,
It is what it is. All right, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you singing.
Most of the time, people don't really know. Unless you let them know that
I've had a couple times where I freestyle, like 2 or 3 bars and then it came back. That'd be scary though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But you rap fucking fast though. Can anyone even fucking tell when you fuck?
I don't rap fast. I don't think I rap fast.
Really, bro?
You got a steady flow, bro. It's pretty solid.
Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate that, dog. I've been working on my flow forever, dog. Like when I was coming up, everybody used to say I sound like Bow Wow. So that's why, why you don't sound like how you talk when you rap, man? Because when I was rapping, people say you sound like Bow Wow. So I had to come up with this whole, thing.
Whole different thing. Yeah. Well, the Blood on My Mind, that's just fucking fast.
That's the Blood on My Hands.
Blood on My Hands. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, man. Yeah, appreciate that, dog. Like that record, enjoyed it. And then that was my first time going to California too. Woo!
Fucking amazing, right?
And man, California is a whole nother city, bro. I mean, a whole nother. It's a whole nother country.
Another city. Where did you go?
I was in LA, so it looked like real life Instagram, bro. I was just looking at myself like.
You like LA, dog? I think LA is the fucking dirtiest place. You need to
I like it.
You need to come to San Diego, dog. It's fucking gorgeous out here.
Bro, how come everybody say that? Everybody do that. LA.
I'm stuck up north by San Francisco, man. So I mean, there's some perks.
I mean, well, yeah, but I will say I was definitely surprised to see all of the homeless people. I didn't realize
Oh yeah,
it was that
it was bad. It's
that
bad.
yeah, it was like everywhere, and I was
Most
just
of them are veterans too that have served time for like the United States military, and it's because they're not being taken care of.
man. And see, that's why, like, I mean, one thing I plan to do when I get older, and mature in the industry. Let me say that. I don't know why I said get older, but as far as my business is, I definitely want to like get apartments. Like, I want to own complexes. Like, get one house. Like, I want to get a whole complex and be able to dedicate a section to shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
A lot of people are jumping on top of that whole real estate investing, you know. So
Well,
Yeah.
if you look at in Utah, and we're kind of talking about real estate and the homeless, the Utah, they're actually building these cabins for the homeless all around,
Hmm.
together like a little complex for the homeless, so the
Mhm.
homeless could actually go there and so they have to work.
Right.
They have to work for living there, so they go and clean up trash and stuff, and then
Yeah.
they get to stay there
Yeah. I
overnight.
mean,
Yeah,
because the goal would be to get them back on their feet. It's not
yeah,
to. I mean, it's to it's to cater to you for a second, but it's to push you in a direction. Make sure we get your mental, get you back accustomed to just every day
everyday
and
life. Yeah,
getting
yeah.
you, because it's like you unplugged in a sense, and just plugging you back in, getting you back in tune, setting you up with a skill, or possibly even getting you around something that help you find your purpose, basically, if
yeah.
you can, and if I can, and yeah, just do that. But and I also had this dream of just moving all of my family into one new state all together. Like, I really do. I think I just want to give me a nice little crib that's like close enough but far enough for y'all not to get on my nerve. You know what I
No, I
mean?
understand and respect that, man. That's cool. For the longest time, I wanted to get myself into like a little tiny home on wheels and go the fuck somewhere else, somewhere
And do it.
secluded but close enough.
Yeah, do it, man. Like, you might that's your YouTube right there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the road. You see what I'm saying?
But enough about my shit, bro. So look, we're talking about you playing shows and whatnot. So
Uh-huh.
is there anyone in particular that you would just absolutely love to collaborate with? And
Mm, honestly, no. I think everything is kind of happening. I don't know, bro. This YouTube thing has just been opening doors. It's like weird. I'm more excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
Like,
right on, man. Right
I'm
on.
more excited for. I'm trying to think, man. You mean as far as like in the YouTube circuit, or just in general, period?
Just in general,
In
you could
general,
do
yeah.
it for like one of your things. I was just curious.
Like, I like Token. I definitely would like to work with him. I would like to work with Tech. Uh, Eminem one day. Like,
One day.
I gotta do something really impressive to get Eminem's attention.
Well, I heard Hobson got called out by Eminem. I don't know if you've heard of Hobson. He's like
Yeah,
he was slowing down and shit, and
yeah.
he stopped making music, and then he had that falling out with his label.
And like Elmon, I think it was called.
Yeah, and, I fucking forgot, but he got called like Eminem didn't call him out, but said, Hobson is an up and coming artist and shit. And after that, fucking Hobson blew up and he fucking went, hard.
That's what's up.
I think they did a song together, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
Maybe,
man, I'd love to hear
I don't know.
that. Send it
Yeah,
down my way. I will react to that.
yeah, fucking
Yeah, dude.
Hobson.
Honestly, I think making those connections with those people, you'll have to like completely share everything. It's like a little part of it. And you guys will have some rapport. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Your fans will intermingle.
Man, I mean, and it's not like, and that's one thing. Yeah, definitely. That's the goal.
That's the goal, yeah.
But I will say that sidebar, I try not to collab off of those premises. Like, say if like for instance, like Crip, I know me and Crip, we had developed a cool relationship or whatnot, but for me, I'm like, yo, I don't want to just, Crip, let's do a song.
Yeah.
Cause you bigger than me, and I
just want to get followers, yeah.
it's like, nah, it's like, hey, you actually cool. I see what you got going on. I'm sure everybody's rushing to you, asking you everything and asking for everything once they get your attention like this. I just want to build a rapport, man, just to show you, hey, I'm trying to actually, I want to know how can I get to that? Like, I'm coming after you. How can I do that? Like, so I'm soaking up the game, and him and his family, bro, is just amazing. So I forgot what we was talking about.
I mean, you're making it, you're making it for the music, and not exactly just being selfish.
I try to collab off feeling, bro. I never just be like, oh, like even with the EK record, it was just like, I know me and EK is on this record. I just don't know what it's gonna be about. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta put EK on a record for the project. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Dilemma, it was like, oh, I'm right. Oh, I can hear him on this one right here. So it was never like I gotta make a record with Dwayne and I gotta make a record with Dizzy. Like we all cool and it's gonna happen, but it's just don't just do it because you can. Do it, make fucking good music.
Well, that's what makes you real. They're not like all these youngins and stuff just doing it for the money.
Yeah, like I got a DM today, literally saying, "Hey, I don't want to put him out there, not like that, but like, yeah, he was just like, yo, I see you cool with Dax, and maybe if we can split a verse if that happens," and I'm just like,
okay.
I mean, no beef or nothing, but like, I'm not just gonna do it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't get it twisted. It is the music business. So if something makes sense,
yeah, you gotta jump on it. It's business. It's a career.
Dude, definitely.
Yeah, if something makes sense, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But for me, I'm not into just trying to rush shit to do it. It's like I don't want shit to come faster than they need to be either way. Because I'm still learning. I'm still trying to keep up with what I have now, which is an abundance, but compared to what other people, the industry, so to speak, like I'm on a smaller scale, so I can only imagine what it's like to manage thousands of followers and people looking at you every day. So, I don't want it to happen too crazy. I mean, too quick.
Okay, so how would you say your creative process is? What does that look like?
Sloppy.
All over the fucking place.
I mean, because I wear too many hats, and either I'm making a beat and the lyrics is coming in my head, then I'm writing it down, then I'm writing the lyrics down, thinking about what I need to change to the beat, then I'm coming back to the beat, doing that, then I'm like, I can't think of shit. You
gotta hate it at the end of it to really appreciate it, you know what I mean?
Then I'm like, let me play the game, you know what I'm saying? Cool, get out the game, smoke another blunt, writing, but okay, cool, it's coming to me. Kids come home, all right, cool, now I got, let me be dad.
Yeah, now you gotta fucking relax, family time.
Yeah, okay, family time, put that off. Then I see everybody, ate and, got the itis, sneak back in this bitch, finish the rec. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, with features, I can knock them out pretty fast. I think I do that because it's more of impression thing. Like, it's not necessarily to say, hey, I can do it really super fast. But, hey, if you come to me and you need it, like, I'm trying to get it to you in the next 72. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying, because I don't want it on my mind next week. And I don't need you calling me next week like, hey, man,
what the fuck is the song?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But with my shit, like, that's why I kind of, like, took a step back from producing all of this, my latest project, so I can focus on just rapping, because the production became a distraction.
Yeah.
So I'm, I got to change this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I need to do this. And I was just like, man, here's the beat. Right.
How much time do you actually spend on a song, like, as you're writing it?
It depends, bro. It can go anywhere from I've written songs, made beats, and recorded like at least demos, maybe like 2 hours, up all the way up until maybe like 10-hour sessions.
Okay, dude, 2 hours pulling together in 2 hours, everything just bam.
I mean, because you think about it, bro. Like, we live in an era where you don't need much. I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. And it's more, like, right? Yeah, it's like you get a nice little, melody going. You got the drums is hitting, and you just got to transition from the hook to the verses. Like sometimes it's all you need. Then you already got the hook, going on, and then it's just
writing a verse. Yeah,
it just becomes that, and then you get on there just rapping it off. It's like, damn, I just literally spent the album 30 minutes cooking up because, bro, it don't take you long making a beat. when you do it. Now it depends on what level or extent. Like obviously, if you a film score, you're gonna take more time into it, or if you're making something for let's say an R&B singer or fucking a JayZ, you would want something that's like, or Eminem even. You want something that's like, yo, you ain't just gonna give him this 808 and this snare, are you? Like no, you can't do that. Like
You have to gear everything through, depending on the artist. So what instruments do you play?
Yeah, right. Just that.
Just
I'm not
the
really
piano?
too good at it. Yeah, I'm more of I mean, I can follow along. I'm more of a play by ear, but I can't sit here and play a whole song. But I can sit there, but I can.
You can't
give
play.
it.
You can't play no Beethoven.
Hell, I can play the. That is.
And that's it. I learned that shit on the app.
See, look at you. You probably know more piano skill than you probably got more piano skill than I do, man.
Piano tiles, dog. Apps.
Oh, oh yeah.
Now this guy right here, Jake, he's the guitarist, the drummer, pianoist. What else?
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
play the cello. I sing. I can.
Okay. How's your?
I have fun. I dabble. It's been a while.
How many hats do you wear a day in the session?
All right. What?
How many hats do you wear in the session?
All of them.
Right.
All of them. Even okay. So back when I was in a band with this guy over here, Mario.
Yeah.
Most of the music, I feel like I put together, and it created a lot of, I would say a little bit of tension because
everyone wanted something different, and he would, I could only play like this little bit of drums. And I wanted some sound. The other guitarist wanted a sound. The fucking bassist wanted a sound. So we all try to go in together. But this guy was the brain of everything.
The part about hearing this is that y'all like laughing about it.
Exactly.
I think that's the best part because it's like y'all probably were genuinely like pissed off at each other.
Dude.
Y'all probably wanted to fight, but like the fact that it's like the brothership behind it, man. I love that type of thing, man.
Yeah,
just being able to
it's love, dude. We making music, because we love music, and I couldn't hold anything against him. He couldn't hold anything against me. We were fucking best friends, and at the end of the day, music is our life. That's why we're doing this podcast. Because music is our fucking life. We want to try to give everyone the chance to promote their shit, to talk about their shit, to talk about everything they're doing. Because fucking dude, I can't live without music. No,
big facts.
Yeah. So
and just to finish on one of your points you was making earlier, as far as like what I was telling you, wearing so many hats, like. My latest video I dropped, it's called Fronts, and if you look at the video, you'll notice at the beginning you probably wouldn't notice that I cut on the camera, but you'll see it come on silent. You see me sit down and get ready to start the recording, and at the end of it, you'll see me cutting off the camera. You know what I'm saying? Because the point of it was I actually was shooting the video myself. It was just one scene that I had my sister hold the camera for. So I'm like, yo, I need somebody to go back and forth. I need this. I need this thing, But outside of that, outside of that, like I literally shot the whole video myself. I bought a motion sensor camera. And I can sit it down anywhere, just have it track me, so I don't need to hit my friend. Hey, bro, can you come hold the Because bro, I get frustrated, man.
Shuffle real quick, man. Just get me doing my thing.
I can edit it, man. I just need somebody to shoot it. Then you get the footage. You get all this is off,
cut off and shit.
I'm all the way over here. You're like, dude, I'm supposed to be right here.
If you need something done, you do it yourself. That's why you fucking wear so many hats, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Because you want to do
production started. Yeah.
If you weren't doing this music thing right now, if it wasn't even a thing in your life, what do you think you'd be doing instead?
I don't know.
Music's fucking life, bro, right?
Right, bro. Dude, you gotta think, like, I didn't see anything else in front. Like, when I seen Michael Jackson and I heard them sounds, that shit excited me. When I seen, JayZ rapping and being able to not understand the streets at the time, but being able to understand his wits for whatever reason. I'm like, yo, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was always, or when I heard Eminem and I heard the rebellion in him and just the
Yeah.
goofiness and you
He
know,
was
then
comical and he was fucking hard and it was just like all kinds of different shit.
You can feel it, you know,
Yeah.
even in elementary school. I'm like, yo, I can palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Palm it on, like, yo, I threw up on my mama before, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no, but for real, man, yeah.
It's fucking dope, dude. So I mean, I think we're pretty much got everything we need. I want to give you a chance to tell your fans something, you know, thank them, whatever you may want to say.
Kingdom.
Hey, Kingdom's fucking hard though.
Man, look, and actually, they the ones who named it. I didn't even name my fan base. They did. If somebody, man, I'm so sorry. Remind me. Somebody came to me, or somebody kept writing like, "Yeah, it should be the Kingdom. That should be a fan base." And I was like, "Oh shit." My shit was first like Team Blitz. That sounds way better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Team Jacob from Twilight and shit or what?
You're right. You know, and so you know, I salute them, man. Like I wake up, you know, with the pressure because of them, and that's a good thing. I don't want them to think that's a bad thing. It's just exciting to be able to wake up and say, "Hey, somebody's gonna listen to every word that I say."
Yeah,
they're holding me accountable now. So that's I feel like that's the type of pressure that as a creator that. Not necessarily that, you know, you don't want them to tell you what you need to create, but you definitely want to care about what you're putting out there to them. And they make me look forward to it, bro. Like, you know, they fucking help me feed my family, literally. They not even help y'all, literally feed my family.
Doing it, yeah.
You know, so I mean, I can't be more grateful than that, bro. Like, thank fucking them. And the Kingdom doesn't just include my family as far as the fans and supporters go. It includes, you know, my daughter, my son, my wife, you know, my mom, all of them. So, you know, yeah, man, thank fucking y'all, bro.
I got one more. So after this whole coronavirus thing blows over, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Man, I'm gonna go outside and smoke a fat ass blunt. Awesome. I would just say, thank God, man. You can lock me up today. I made enough bail money. I'm saying no. I just need to say thank God.
Amen to that, man.
I appreciate you guys, man. I want y'all to know that just keep doing what y'all doing, man. I just need y'all to. I'm real big on, you know, challenging people I support. So I need to see y'all faces more and more. If I don't see y'all ahead of what y'all doing in the next, you know, couple years, I'm gonna hit y'all with a phone call. We're gonna do another interview, and I'm rant, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, because I'm sure we're gonna do interviews beforehand, but I'm saying like,
we got some things coming up real soon.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. No, I definitely do believe. It's just, you know, I love to big up my brothers, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Just keep freaking going. Keep freaking going.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Listen to as many people that's older than you as possible because they are literally your cheat codes. I promise you. Even with your love life, my guy. Even with the love life, like I'm not even joking, man. Like just listen to them, bro. They definitely ought to. No, I'm not saying soak in everything because you know y'all pretty smart. Y'all ain't got to take in everything, but you know, decipher, you know. But I say all that to say, bro, stay on top of y'all shit. Go hard. I believe in y'all. I'm backing y'all. Y'all got my support if y'all need anything, you know what I'm saying? Spam the fuck out of me. I don't give hey man, he not responding. Oh, he's acting funny. No, the fuck he not. He said spam him. That was
spam his ass.
He said spam him, bro.
Bro, you're fucking smoking too much. Answer my message.
Bro, you told me to spam you. Oh yeah, you see what happened this morning? Fuck.
No, but I appreciate you, dude. If you're ever in Cali, San Diego, LA, let me know, dude. We'll hook up and shit. And
say less.
Yeah, all right, man. Thank you.
Less.
You have a good one, man. Have a good rest of your day. Be safe out there.
I want to give a big shout out to my nephew Damien for showing us who King Blitz was. And if you haven't heard him already, be sure to check him out on all social media at King Blitz and Spotify. And listen to his new album, Layers. Fucking badass.
Also, next week, we have an extensive interview with a really awesome reggae band. We can't give you very much information yet, but stay tuned and we will tell you more about it as time progresses. So, from all of us here at Music Junkies Podcast, good rest of your day.